guys, Daniel Altavilla here, recording for a roll of the dice. Um, I'm gonna run AROTDmatisse against Jose Marrero in a few minutes. I just wanted to show you guys my list and exactly how the deck works. I took this list from memory after playing against Chris Bianchi at Nationals. The deck consists of a Darkrai for free retreat. There we go. Yveltal EX, one of each of them. The Yveltal's good because if you're playing against another Yveltal, you just get the Evil Ball off for a bunch. If you don't have a Kyurem set up and you're hitting Charizard, it'll really hurt him. Y Cyclone is nice because you can do the 90 damage. Maybe one shot a Dusknoir if you've Lysandered up a Dusknoir, and then you can move an energy to the bench Pokemon of your choice in case AROTDmatisse is gonna get knocked out. Yveltal's just all around good. My Pyroar counter right here, and if need be, my Rayquaza EX / Black Kyurem EX counter. Well, everyone knows what Spritzy does, what he's for. I run 3 of them, by the way. The reason I run 3 of them, do I? Yeah. The reason I run 3 of them so that I can allow 2 to get knocked out and then still have the last one without needing to use my Super Rod. I have 2 AROTDmatisse. AROTDmatisse is self-explanatory. It's the bread and butter of the deck, guys. You use AROTDmatisse to move energies around. You have every Pokemon, a bunch of different types. For type advantage, you have Landorus here to spread damage and to end the game with the Land's Judgment for 150, 170 with a Muscle Band to the Pokemon that stands in your way. You have this guy. He was put in here as a placement for Entei EX. I don't have one. Well, I should say the roll of the dice. PTCGO doesn't have one, but if anyone is willing to throw an Entei EX our way, it would be really nice and helpful of you guys. The Virizion to shut off special conditions, so that we don't just get lasered to death. Since we have a bunch of EXs, they take a bunch of energy. That extra 10 to 30 damage could make a big deal. Raikou, he one-shots Yveltals. He one-shots Garbs on the bench. He one-shots anything on the bench with 100 or less health. He's just, he's our little G-scope here. He's very good. I like Thunderfang too, in case I need to stall somehow. For some reason. He's just a nice guy. Thundurus and Kyurem. Kyurem, Blizzard Burns for a bunch. After you Frost Spear twice, you have 2 Pokemon EXs in knockout range, guaranteed, with a Blizzard Burn. Frost Spear once, and you have two 170 HP Pokemon EXs in knockout range with a Blizzard Burn if you have a Muscle Band. And then you have Thundurus here, who Raiden Knuckle takes an energy from your discard pile, puts it onto the Kyurem on your bench to help speed up the energy attachments, because you can only have 1 per turn with this deck, since you just run special energy. Cobalion EX helps beat other AROTDmatisse decks by discarding their special energy. Steel Bullet also is a Pyroar counter as it gets through Pyroar. Dowsing. I like the Dowsing. What? I like the Dowsing because you can grab another Max Potion, another Level Ball, another Ultra Ball, another Tool Scrapper if you need. Dowsing could easily be a Scramble Switch or even a Scoop Up Cyclone if I wanted it to be, but I think a Dowsing is the better play here. Um, 2 level ball is for the spritzies and only the spritzies. Since your spritzies are normally the target of your opponent, and since Lysander is in the format, 2 level balls is necessary so you can get multiple spritzy out at once if you're lucky. 2 max potion so that you can move all the energies off of one Pokemon with AROTDmatisse, heal that Pokemon, and then move them back on. Super Rod, of course, in case your attackers are discarded by a Juniper or an Ultra Ball or something, or all your spritzies are gone. Super Rod's just a nice little card, makes you feel safe. 1 switch because we're never in a position where we can't retreat. We have Darkrai, we have Fairy Garden, we have Tool Scrapper to stop a Lysander stall of any kind, or to stop Garbodor from shutting us down. Even if Garbodor shuts us down, we have the Fairy Garden. The switch, I guess, would be in a situation where Virizian's prized, you don't have AROTDmatisse out and you can't move energy. You know, the 1 switch is just a safe card. That could also be an escape rope. It depends on your play style. Most of the time, my opponent would bring up a Pokemon that these guys can hit for a bunch, so you never really want to rope over switch. The 2 Tool Scrappers is so that if you're playing against Genesect, which just destroys this deck normally, especially since I don't have Entei, you can have them remove a Muscle Band on Virizion, and then you don't have to be forced to remove one off of a Genesect, so they still can't G Booster to it. You know, 3 Ultra Ball to get Pokemon, 2 Colress. That's 1 Lysander, 4 N, 4 Juniper. Oh, don't know what I did. 3 Skyla, 2 Fairy Garden. 3 Skyla, 2 Fairy Garden, 3 Muscle Band, 2 of those Fairy energies. The reason I have basic fairies is so that they can't be enhanced hammered. If I Raid Knuckle to a Pokemon, say I'm in a position where I need to Evil Ball, I Raid Knuckle, put a Fairy energy on Kyurem, and my 1 Prism energy / Rainbow energy gets enhanced hammered or Cobalioned, then I still have the Fairy energy there that's untouchable, and I can just move that onto the Veltal, Evil Ball, etc. Oh, did I take cards out of the deck? Yep. That's annoying. I guess it made me subtract the Juniper and a Skyla from my list. Alright, and then I have just 4 Prism, 4 Rainbow, of course. So that's the list. It's fairly simple. Cards altogether aren't too expensive. You could probably build the deck for under, let's see, Virizion, couple Voltals, Landorus's are 20. You could probably build the deck for under 100. Problem is the Entei and the Raikou are like 13 each right now because they're just impossible to find. Anyways, let's start the game. I'm gonna play a ranked game versus random. Oh, I already had the deck picked. I don't know why I had to do that. AROTDmatisse. AR. Here we go. I want to play Austin Bad Speed Genesect. Yeah, guys. Austin Vance has a couple decks on here. They're all bad. So don't let him persuade you that Team Plasma Badge and Genesect actually works. Because, I mean, it works some games, but you just can't get it to work in a tournament that's more than 4 rounds. Alright. And every random in the world with PTCGO is AFK. Here we go. Let's go first. Awesome. my nice little Infernape Gallade coin back when Pokemon 4 existed. Now I have an ideal start. I can Skyla for a level ball. To grab a Spritzy, I can also Ultra Ball into a Spritzy if I need to, but it looks like with one Pikachu, that he's not really going to knock out the Spritzy. I can already tell he'll need a lot, so let's grab a Landorus because I'm not sure what deck this is, but to be safe, just grab a Landorus, even if it means just one-shotting Pikachu next turn. I'm ending the game. Feels a bad hand. I don't like looking in the... Alright, so he's playing the Brandon Salazar deck. I can easily get out of this Sleep and Poison with my Virizion. As I was saying, I don't really like looking in the bottom left to see their types for the cards in their deck because I just like it to be a surprise, as if you're in a normal tournament setting. You wouldn't really know what your opponent's playing unless your friend told you or something. This guy has kind of a slow start. Had to play a Skyla for a comp search. And a heads on Nuzzle. Since he Skyled for comp search, excuse me, I don't want to end him, so I'm going to Juniper. Oh man. So, AROTDmatisse, Spritzy, just drop another Landorus. Attach that there and I'll pass. This is kind of upsetting because I didn't really get too much. I wanted to get off a turn 2 Raiden Knuckle, but that wasn't happening. Had I known this was the national championship deck, I would have Ultra Balled for the Virizion over the Landorus. But I still think I'll be fine. You know, I run 2 max potions, so if Thundurus doesn't get knocked out, then it can just be like the poison damage was never even applied. Excuse me. It's been a long day. My plan is hopefully to one-shot that Pikachu with Landorus. I want to leave the Trubbish alone because I can just hit Trubbish with Raikou, but I'll hit it for 30 anyways, just so I can get it down in case he can't get out a Garbodor. Juniper, see what I get. Oh man. This is interesting because I could drop a Kyurem to help against his Landorus, which he doesn't even have out right now. I could drop a Darkrai, which is bad against Landorus in case he decides to send it up. And I could use the free retreat. Nah, yeah, I'll drop Darkrai for the free retreat. I'll treat to Lando, and I'll Fairy Transfer that energy to other Lando, and this Prism to Lando, and I'll Hammerhead for the knockout, and I'll slap the Trubbish for 30. Now, next turn I can Skyla for Scrapper and Night Spear for a little bit. I feel I'll be better off if I focus that Trubbish though with a Lysander. If he whiffs Garb, looks like he doesn't have it. Aw man, jinxed myself. Well, game focus is going to be interesting. Maybe benching the second AROTDmatisse wasn't the best move I could have made. I already have a crap load of damage on me. Because I got a knockout last turn. I think I'm going to go for the Tool Scrapper and the Night Spear. Because it's impossible for him to get a knockout on Darkrai this turn. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do. Or just for another Hammerhead. Why would I? Yeah, there's no need to Night Spear. I can just Hammerhead. So I'm gonna Skyla for Scrapper. Tool Scrapper. My hand's kind of balls, so let's get rid of that. Yep. Don't want to discard my own tools, of course. Treat to this Lando. Move this energy to Lando. Move this energy to Darkrai since he's not damaged. Attach. Move another energy to Darkrai. And I'm going to go ahead and Hammerhead and hit that Garb. Now, next turn, I'll be able to just knock the Garb out. Maybe letting my one Landorus get knocked out would have been the right play. So that I could save the Tool Scrapper for next turn, but whatevs. Yeah, he's just using up all his lasers quick, so Virizian's not going to be too necessary this game. Glad it didn't drop her. Alright, cool. So boppity boop. Send up big boy. Thinking I want a Night Spear this time because Landorus takes 60 plus damage and potentially get knocked out. They do play one Enhanced Hammer if this is the same list that Salazar did play, so I should be wary of that, but I don't expect it to be that big a deal right now. Let's get the knockout, and I'm going to hit that other Trubbish to set him up for a knockout as well. And a Spritzy off my prize. Aw, man. There it is. Yeah, I don't think I'll have to worry about it too much since I only need one energy to one-shot that guy. And there we go. Rip the Fairy Garden so I don't need Darkrai anymore. Well, for now. Next turn I see myself slapping Raichu with Landorus. I don't know if I want to let him get knocked out though by Druddigon. Oh man, this is when I gotta start thinking. Yeah, I haven't come into my max potions. I haven't come into supporter better than Skyla after that Juniper turn 2. Maybe that's why, because I discarded 2 supporters with it. I think I'm going to go ahead and just get the knockout on Raichu. Watch out, guys. Never put a Prism on AROTDmatisse. I've had that problem before, believe it or not. It's the worst thing you could ever do. Maybe I should have gone for Trubbish. Yeah, I should have, but oh well. Well, Jordigon's weak to Fairy, so if need be, you can hit him in a one-shot with a one-shot from a Fairy Wind, or you can Muscle Band a Spritzy if you really need to. Would never expect that you would, but maybe in a donk situation or something. I don't know. Cool, there's the Lando. So he's gonna knock out my Lando. I'll go for a Kyurem, and I'll start setting up Kyurem. Sad that I have to let Thundurus get knocked out, but maybe I'll get lucky and rip a Max Potion on a supporter. Nope. Oh! Oh! I have this other Thundurus, and I can attach to the bench Thundurus, but then I can't grab a Kyurem right away. But if he knocks out one of my other guys, then I can grab a Kyurem right away. But I think I'm going to grab a Kyurem right away anyways, because he has to waste an energy and attack me with Mewtwo. I have 3 prizes left. 50, 20, 40, 60, 100. One needs to attach one. Darn. Alright, so, come on. I'm gonna go for the Mewtwo play. Excuse me, for the Kyurem play. I'll sacrifice the 2 prizes to him because I don't expect him to get that knockout on Darkrai too easily. Now I'm kind of regretting going for this. To 24, 60, 100, 120. He needs another DCE to knock him out. He's played 2, 3 lasers, computer search. He's played a bunch. 1 muscle band. I don't know if I want to let that Thundurus sponge for me. So I'm gonna let Kyurem sponge. I don't need to attach to him because he's already I already have a bunch of energies. So I'm just gonna Fairy Trans to the Kyurem. I'm gonna take energy off of Darkrai in case he gets Lysandered up, Muscle Banded, Hammer-headed. Just gonna Frost Spear here, and I'll slap Mewtwo. I'm avoiding the Trubbish, yeah, but whatever. Right now my focus is just the 3 prizes I need to win the game. So Mewtwo's gonna hit me 60, 80, 100. He needs a DCE or a laser. Cool. Now I land Judgment for a knockout on him. Let's end. Try and get another energy. Nope. So retreat. Fairy transfer energy up to Big Boy. Lands Judgment for the knockout. Now, I have the Frost Spear on Jordigon for game. I'm not sure if I'll go for it. Looks like he's gonna be bad and allow it. He might have an N. Alright, and he scoops. Alright, so whatevs. So that's game. against him. I don't know if that was sufficient for you guys to show how the deck worked. I didn't really get the best hand ever. Alright, so yeah, that's how the deck works, guys. If you have any if you have any questions, you can contact me through my Facebook, Daniel Altavilla. I have a couple videos up on my personal YouTube, which I'll link in this video. I'm releasing an article today or tomorrow, whenever this video gets posted, for a roll of the dice. So make sure to check that out. It's on what to run for Worlds and what to expect for when Furious Fist comes out. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to run in the future. If you guys could please send an Entei our way, that'd be real nice of you guys, because we really need an Entei. We have everything else. Thanks again, guys. It's been Daniel Altavilla, and I'll see ya.